Welcome to my No Man's Sky Permadeath series, and here we are, we're on the hangar of my freighter. It's the weekend, so we will be taking a look at the community mission. And just to give you an update on the progress, you can see Universal Community Research Progress has completed Tier 1 and is now moving through Tier 2. But before we do that, I just want to do one quick thing before we leave. And what I want to do is check on my frigate missions, because I've neglected them a little bit over the last few days. It's been a very busy couple of days, and I was hoping with the current situation in the world that my life would get quieter, but it's actually gone the opposite way over the last week, and I think the upcoming weeks are going to be very similar. Anyway, let's just see what we've got here. We've got 31 per 6, we've got fusion accelerant, and a big pile of cash. I think the problem is I don't have a lot of space in the freighter because I've got a couple of these. We're going to hang on to those just for the moment. Right, I think what we'll do is we'll make a bit of space. We'll shove some stuff in the refiner. Maybe I need to knock out some dihydrogen. I'm just going to do that. Get the two running side by side. And there's always a need for frigate fuel, so not and of course I can't. And we'll just send a couple of these to the exosuit. And we'll just shove you in here. You can see I've actually made up some glass, because I was half planning on working on my base this weekend, but I want to do the community mission because I just want to keep the progress going forward. Shoving that in there. And that in the meter. You off. It's easier just to do it this way, probably. Shove that in the freighter, and I think we'll just load up one of these for the future. Oops, where you got? Freighter. We should be able to do now. 1,000, so we should be able to make 5 of these. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And that should make me a little bit more space. I mean, I'm still looking for storage augmentations, but they seem to have disappeared after that kind of rush I had. Was it a few parts ago where I got 3 in one cycle of frigate missions. Just going to come in here. I should be getting so much from the frigate missions. I think I'm going to need to make the items that improve things. I'm getting lots of cash though. And oops, stop walking into the door. Let's just sell freighter. Why have I got antimatter in my freighter? I've got a bit of gold in the freighter, so that. There's a good price for the fusion accelerant and the geodesite and that. We're now up to nearly 80 million. And we'll just get down here. See what type of missions you are going to offer me this time. We've got a trade mission. Well, we're certainly going to do that because I want to keep my trade ships busy. But more importantly, what I want to do is get the less developed ones working. And maybe this time we'll take a bit of a chance and my best trade ship. Yeah. See, I've got nothing here. I should really make some of those. And here. quite a long range combat one here, so we can do that. Going on to what have I got here? We've got a couple of A class combats. I think if we put in a couple of these, and we've got a level 17 support ship here, we'll send them off as well. And what we've got left, I don't have the exploration ships at the moment really for that. Oh, let's go for it. Let's see what I've got. So we got 3 exploration ships. I put in my, what's this? I think this is exploration, isn't it? So if we put in like that, got little negative dots there. Oh well. I don't think I've really got anything left now to send out. I mean, I've got a hodgepodge of ships, but we've got 1, 2, 3, 4 industrial. I'll get out another balance mission. Combat, trade, and exploration, and industrial. And if we send, that's a trade ship. I think that's going to be about it. So in theory, I should have sent out 4 missions. Let's check. 1, 2, 3, and the 4th one's there. It should be there. So I've just sent out 4 missions. Anyway, let's just get down and find my ship, and we'll just summon up the Nexus and see what the community mission is for this week. Just get away from the freighter. In you come. And before we go, let's go and say hello to Quicksilver and see what he's actually offering as a reward. I don't think it's actually changed from the last time, but we'll see. Yeah, so we've now completed the Polo figurine, and we are working towards the Nada figurine. I wouldn't mind buying one of those figurines once they've both finished. I mean, I must admit, I prefer Nada over Polo. Towards the void. I want to make sure that we haven't got pod coordinate data. Okay. Initialize mission. Start mission. There's the ship. Disturbed regions must be accessed via the portal. Yes, I know. Now we are in a new system, so any planet we get sent to will be a new planet to discover. Because I have been doing a few black holes off camera. Mission started towards the void. So it looks very much like wherever we're going is round the back here. Never really seen that close up. Let's just quick scan of the planet, see what we're getting ourselves in for. Got a parched planet. Just get clear. And off we go. Right, so we're entering the atmosphere. Knowledge stones detected. Yes, well, there's knowledge stones on every planet. Of course, there's a nice big thick cloud base, so I can't see a single thing. Well, there's a knowledge stone just behind these rocks here, so that would be a good starting point. I saw him show up. Right in amongst the cactus. Now I know you're here. Oops. Right, there's suits. There is definitely 29 meters. 29 units. He's hidden amongst the cacti. There it is. Wonder I couldn't see it. Okay, touch the stone. One scan you. Looks like there's quite a lot of knowledge stones here. So I think we'll just do this the normal way rather than go into a monolith. Famous last words to probably find. I'll get to this one and then I won't be able to find another one. Not seeing any creatures around at the moment. Yeah, I mean there's another one over there, 196 away, so we'll do this one and then curve back for that other one. Not too sure why I'm mining the condensed carbon, but never mind. Got the second one. Touch the stone. The other one, the next one will be in this direction. It was in this direction to get you out of the way. Just over here. There it is. 220. We'll just go over and get this one. So I'm not seeing any creatures on this planet. In some ways, desert planets are often got more. Obviously, this game likes to hide knowledge stones inside of plants. Okay, face the stone, streaked with dark strains, suggests a strange history. Touch the stone. Something viscous clings, so this should now give us location of the portal. Just have a little bit of a look round, see what's about. Nope. And I think we'll do. I've got loads of ship fuel, so we should be able to just summon in the laughing gnome. Just gonna jump in here. Portal's not far away. I just there it is. Oh. Just gonna portal where our four are now. There's a little bit of goodies here. So they take the advanced iron battery. Just dump the rusted metal. I'm just going to go here. The monumental gateway whispers to me, the complete glyph sequence looping in my mind. My fingers move towards the ancient interface, almost on their own accord. away we go, out through the portal. I think this looks a bit strange. Wow, we're right up against the... Yep, thank you. So the anomaly's there, but where is my ship? We're in the middle of a storm. Okay, there's Dark Star. This could be an interesting takeoff. Oh, wow, we went straight up. And took straight up and then flew straight into a mountain. Oh, both just overshot. Just come here. Looks like we're going to be talking to a monolith. Certainly will take the knowledge stones just to keep my language on the move. I think that's the first time I've ever landed actually on top of a monolith. And normally the game would never let you do that in the past. Just get the third one. What language are we learning? The get word for it only. An unnatural energy crackles in the air around the structure, blasting with waves of static. My suit flashes an array of warnings and errors. Through the noise I can distinguish a pattern, insistent and demanding. The reality of the structure has been breached, the resulting spitting, static and instability. I might stabilize him with a material sacrifice. Offer 1200 Starbulb. Capability. I'm doing this mission in Dark Star. Didn't I change ships? Okay. A little bit of a fail there, guys. Which could be expensive. That's the portal. There's a couple of bases around here. So what we're going to do is we're going to be a bit optimistic and we'll head for Han Solo's base, because somebody may have obligingly put all the Starbulbs inside of the base. Let's just check the base out. Right, what I've been doing is just effectively flying around, waiting for this storm to clear off. I don't really want to land on top of this base, so I think what we're going to do is we're going to try and land about... Oh, I don't want to land on top of you. Okay. Teleporter. Now we've got some Starbulb here. Okay, it's actually gone. I'm just going to grab the Starbulb. I know it's cheating. Oops. There we are. We've got the 1200. Yeah. Yeah, it's brought me back up. I think the teleport is so quick that you can't actually see it because it's so short. Anyway, nice simple community mission. Again, we'll just have to try and land here. I'm just going to talk to this. Offer 1200 Starbulb. And we've completed the mission. Probably a little bit too easy, but well, that's the way it goes. Storm's clear, so I might actually be able to see the ground now. That's better. Here's the big mountain that was in the way, and what we're able to do now, should be able to do now, is fly around it, curve in. I still can't see this. I think we're just going to walk in, I think, to be honest. There it is. Yeah, it's hidden right behind this rock here. The bird's there, but hello from Kazakhstan. And away we go. And we've got to return to the space anomaly, but first things first, what is this? Organic rock. All we're getting out of this is Mordite. Oh well, never mind, I've got piles of Mordite anyway, but if you don't check things out, you just don't know what's around. Quick scan of these while we're here. Hello, Mr. Sentinel. Let's just jump back in the Dark Star. Just going to jump out, go and cash in the mission. Nexus, complete mission. Got 1200 Quicksilver and a drop pod coordinate data. Thank you, game. Another quick look. Let's see. Battery override unit. Not ready. Now, what I want to do to wind this video up is I wanted to go and talk to Polo because there's something I want to check out while I still remember. So we're going to come to Polo. And we're just going to ask you, and we're going to ask you for an Atlas station. Because although I completed the Atlas mission in the last part, I was playing off camera, well, yesterday, and kept getting a message saying go talk to the Atlas station. So I'm just curious to find out why it wants to keep sending me to the Atlas station and if there's anything else beyond. So we're going to do that, but I'm certainly going to need to change ships for this. I think yeah, well, you're only a criminal type, so grab that fuel on the way through. It's going to jump out. Of course, the laughing gnome is going to be right over here. just get clear of the... Yeah. Not interested in you. Your current mission. Looks like we've got 4 missions to cash in. So it looks like the Atlas station is here. If you look up in the top left hand side, you'll see that I've been doing a few black holes off camera, and we are now down to 142,347 light years away from the center of the galaxy. So I've been making pretty steady progress, actually. In fact, this Atlas station actually takes us away from the center of the galaxy. Well, that's the way it goes. Just gonna have a quick look and see why Atlas wants to talk to me. Yeah, I think it's just calling me back to the same place as I was in the previous video. I don't think I can keep going here and creating new... I suppose I could keep coming here, creating new galaxies. I mean, if I created the heart of the sun, could I just keep shooting out? Life support 35%. Yes, thank you. So these are still active. Interesting. Hopefully Hello Games do expand the role of the Atlas into... I mean, in some ways I'd really like the Atlas to be somehow linked to living ships. By some indirect route. Yeah, so that maybe we get a new race in the game that are somehow tied to Atlas and the living ships. Anyway, that's that curiosity dealt with. And what we're going to do is... Unknown planet. Torrid planet. And I think just to wind it up, just shoot into the space station and cash in those missions. So we're in Praxis. Here, loads of Pekeens stood around. Might as well have a chat with you on the way through. Press dialect help. Friendship symbol. I want to be friends with the Pekeen. And we got the word for demand. So I suppose that is the Pekeen definition of being a friend, I suppose. Hello. I thought that said scout ugly, but it's not. It's umki. Mystery symbol. Got the Pekeen word for coolant. And get there, handed missions. We've got a couple of very simple missions here from scanning plants and minerals. I mean, pushing up my nanites. I mean, eventually I may even get to 50,000, but you never know. Browse missions, see what you've got there. Feed darts 9 creatures. Yeah. I think we'll go for the collect 50 fungal mold. And we'll kill one sentinel, and that should be it. don't think I've got anything to sell. Let's have a quick look. Well, we got the drop pod coordinates. The Starbulbs can go into my vaults. Got a little bit of cactus flesh. Got an advanced iron battery. Anyway, this is where I'm going to leave it. Hope you enjoyed the episode. Hope you found it interesting. And until next time, whatever you do, enjoy your gaming.